back to Ninghan Farms in the central wheat belt of Western Australia. Now it's time to get back into some cracking farming. G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and Ninghan Farms. We are back continuing on with our seeding and our sugarcane harvesting, which we won't talk about here on Ninghan Farms. So we will get to the sugarcane shortly. All right. So we're just heading off, taking the T7. First, we're going to fill him up with fuel because at the moment he is very, very, very low on fuel. So we're going to fix that up. Then we're going to take him over to field 16 and he's going to start seeding that field. We've really gotten stuck into the seeding and progressing that nicely at the moment. Now, what we have done is we finished off our big field and with the seed hawk, and we've since emptied the seed hawk out and we just refuel. Why is it not refueling? Refuel, there he goes. Yeah, we have emptied out the seed hawk. We've actually sold the seed hawk as well, and we've bought a new Amazon seeder. So we've got to go pick that up from the shop as well. But for the moment, we've got the Pronto here. We've got the Amazon working, and we've got, what's the other one we've got running? That's it. That's all we've got running at the moment. So we'll have the two Amazons running very soon. But anyway, we're going to get this guy running on 16. Then we'll take the Zero over to the shop and we'll pick up the new seeder. So that'll all be good. All right, we're just going to go through this side gate through here near the shed. And we're going to get this stuff here up and running. Right, here we go. So this is the field we're going to do here. Now let's have a look and see what we're going to do crop-wise. So if we have a look through here, we've got corn on these two fields. We've got the sugarcane obviously up here. Canola, we've got canola. I didn't realise field 3 was canola. So we're going to have a huge canola crop coming out this next rotation. I think what we might do now is we might do some wheat, barley and oat. Maybe just might just do some oat just for some variation. It's all right. We haven't got those other four-legged creatures on the map. That's okay. We haven't got those. So I think 16, 15, 29 might all end up being oat. What have we got over here? Sunflowers, yep, for field 30. 25 is our poplar crop. So, yeah, so I think 15, 16 and 29 will all end up being barley. Field 7 is our grass field, which we're ready to mow. So that's it. So, yeah, barley it is. Okay. Let's get this set for barley. Well, went too far. Barley it is. Right, there we go. Now, let's set up the course nice and quickly. Course generation, field 16, 2 headlands. Yep, let's use our right, 9 metre. Generate the field course, back. And we're just going to reverse up a little bit. And my pedals just disappear again. Oh, that'll do. And we'll drive course. So I'll unfold. And then away he goes. All right. Just make sure these can take off all right. And indeed he is. Right, barley, fertilizer, he'll be okay. All right. Here's our truck waiting for our sugarcane. Now, we did have a bit of rain overnight again. So we're waiting for the crop to dry again before we harvest that. Now, I have brought the truck down to the bottom edge of the field this time. So hopefully that stops him trying to the guy in the harvester from trying to straddle that creek and the ditch. So hopefully we won't need this anymore, but we've left this out just in case. We've got that. All right, let's go get our new sprayer. All right, so we'll take the Zero on out and go pick it up. Hope you are all doing well. We are continuing on. This is the same day we've recorded probably the last 3-4 episodes. Now, I did say I was going to check the video quality as well because I've recorded this at a different setting the last 2 or 3 videos, so it's a bit late to check that now. Hopefully they're all good. Otherwise, you may have skipped a few episodes and just coming into this one or the next one. All right. Well, damn gates. Should remove those gates. All right. Got this way. So this field in here is planted. As you can see, we ran out of fertilizer in the sprayer, in the seeder. So it's partly fertilised, partly not. So we're going to put a layer of fertilisation on it anyway. So I have got a hired hand running some fertilisation, or I did have. So I think he's finished now, so we can grab that and run over it as we need to. But by grabbing this seeder, we're at the point now we're probably not really going to need it. Probably use it on one field because we've only got 3 fields left to do at the moment, apart from what's already underway. Field 30, which is what the challenge is running on at the moment. That's going to take some time. That's our second biggest field. So it's going to take some time on that. So that'll be okay. So I can use the Amazon just to finish off the other 2 fields. And then we can tidy everything up. But so we're day 2 of early spring. What's this? Our third? Is our 3rd year now? I think it's our 3rd year. I have to go back and check. But yeah, things are progressing nicely. So we've got 182,000 in the bank. So we can possibly even look at expansion again, possibly, or paying off some loan. Probably paying off the loan is probably a bit better to do at this point in time. I mean, because then we can always just take out more loan if we need to, until we get to the point where we're cash or liability neutral, as in we don't have any liabilities and we just can use the farm income. All right, so here's our new sprayer. Now we've got this in the black and the, what was it, olive? Is it garlic? Garlic. I keep calling it olive or something for some stupid reason, but anyway. Yeah, it's the garlic in black colour configuration that I've grown to like in FS19. So we've got that. All right, here we go. One of the things I'm going to try and learn also for FS22 is how to do the ad strips properly, so I can customise my own fleet of vehicles, like we have with the Xerion. So what have we got? We've got the Xerion, we've got the trucks, we've got the trailers. So we're going to lose all those when we go to FS22, arguably. But, I mean, who knows? We might be able to find someone that might be able to bring them into the game for us. Depends on how much different it is. And I don't expect it to be too much different. I mean, that's one of the things that I hope in a way they don't make it too different, so that a lot of the modders can just easily convert mods over and put them into 22. But one of the things that's come out, and I don't want to sort of talk about this a lot, one of the things that's just recently come out the last couple of days is the Giants have gone to crossplay. Now, there's a couple of things with this. There's pros and cons. The pro is, well, you can do farming with console and PC players together. Yeah, okay, fine. Now, the con with that is you can only run the mods that are available to the lowest common denominator, being consoles. So for the consoles, if the mod's not available for the console player, then you can't use those mods, right? And similarly, because the consoles are limited to, what is it, a block size, I think they call it. 2 hands on the wheel. Right, there we go. You're also limited by the constraint of that. So if they can only load, say if you've got 200 mods on your map, and the console only will accept 100, well, that's what you're limited to. You're only going to have 100 mods. I mean, that's okay for those that want to play together. They're going to make sure they can have the right mods and all that they can work together with and all that sort of stuff. But for me, no. PC Brigade for me. I think it's again, I understand why they're doing it. I get their common denominator being money and people playing. There's more people playing on consoles than what there are PC enthusiasts. But it's no, not for me. So you can take your cross-play and stick it where the sun don't shine, because I'm never going to be interested in using it. So for those that ever want to consider any multiplayer or anything with me, you need to be a PC player. Just pure and simple, because I'll have mods running that are PC only, and I won't strive from that. But it's just very unfortunate in a way. I mean, look, like I said, I get why they've done it. I get that it'll probably help out some people, But again, it's one of these things about the game's either a simulation or it's not, and really it's being dumbed down for the consoles. We've seen that all the way along since 17, since 15. There's elements of the game that you just can't grow because you're limiting yourself to consoles and what they're capable of, which is unfortunate. So anyway, that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. If you don't agree with it, get out. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so look, it is what it is. All right. Now, we need some fertilizer. Got fertilizer there. I think there should be some fertilizer there. Yeah. All right. So we're going to fill up what we can from here. This is all the stuff that came out of the Seed Hawk. It was just randomly sitting over here in the middle of the yard. So now we've collected all that. We've put a whole pile in our Meridian. So we could use the Meridian to refill this if we wanted to. So the Meridian is the semi-trailer unit that we can actually fill up with seed, fertilizer, lime. There it is there. And then we can go off and refill seeders and stuff like that on the go. We did use that to go and refill the Seed Hawk while it was out in the field. But for now, we don't need to worry about that. Right. A bit more fertilizer in here. Now I want to do a barley with this guy. There we go. Right, that should be sufficient for this small field over the other side here. We're just going to get this started. And then pretty much we'll be the point where we just hurry up and wait now for the crops to come in. I do need to check on our animals very badly before we have any more of them die. Anyway, so what we'll do is we're just going to come over here. We're going to get this field seeded with barley. We've got the field there to our south, immediate south, we're looking at now on the map as well. Right, so we're going to set up a course for you. Course gen 15, 15, thank you. One headland pass, I'll put 2 headland passes on here. Auto, generate the field course, back, come back, and drive course. Right, off you go. All right, there's our Meridian. All right, so as you can see, it holds lime, fertilizer, and seeds. So we can just take that out and unload the spout, and then we can refill. This is the Challenger. He's doing field. Well, he's actually got a fair way through field 30. He's probably about halfway through now. Sunflowers on this field, so he's doing okay. All right, so we'll just leave him be. This is the guy we had out doing some fertilization, so we could probably grab him off the field now. In fact, we might just go and manually go over here to this next field that we did, and just fill that up with some fert. Turn that off. And we got the case, haven't we? The Panther's still waiting for the weather to dry up enough. Been running much smoother since we did the auto unload, and hopefully by having the truck where we've got it now should make it smoother again. Right, let's have a look at this field and see what we've got fertilization wise. Yeah, okay, so the head of rows didn't have any fert on it at all. All right, so I'll just give this a dosing over, and then we should be okay. All right. Yeah, so we're progressing now. So if we have another look while we're just slowly heading down this field, I'll just line up a little bit better there. Right. Looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it, with the fertilization? So field 26 is good to go. Field 3 needs probably some fertilization, and that'll take a fair bit of fertilizer. The other fields could do with some fertilization as well to get them up to the next level. Field 29. What's on field 29? 29 we've still got a plant. All right, so 16, 15, 29, that's right. 27 we need to plant as well. So do we make that barley as well? Yeah, we'll make them barley. Why not? So barley, barley. Hang on. Yeah. Barley, 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 barley. Got 2 corn. We've got 1. Oh, maybe another soybeans. How much soybean have we got store? We've got no soybeans. Let's get some soybeans going. So those other two fields will be soybeans in the end. Changed my mind. Right. On through. So this will be looking a little bit better now with this having had some fertilization. Let's go to fertilization. There we go. So the first level of fertilization through the top. We'll tidy all that up and we'll be good to go. Yeah, caught on the fence. You know I was going to do that. We'll just right. What we'll do is we'll just reposition, come down, tidy up these edges. We've done it again. Like hitting that fence, don't we? Right. Okay. Up through here. We get this edge done. And then do the other header row, and then we got come back here and we got one pass through there to tidy all that up. Or one little bit past it. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna wet the whistle. Still waiting on the bloody crop to dry out. I'm not going to fast forward just because I get myself in too much trouble. While we're actually doing this, let's have a look and see on our season menu about the animals. Animals, they're okay. I need to clean up the pigs. But yeah, no, they're okay. So that's not too bad. Happy with that. Back on cruise control. Right. Not a very quick spray of this one. I'll have to invest in something a little bit quicker, but then again, it's okay. Alright, so actually, pardon me. While we're finishing this off, let's have a look at where we're at here. Current loan 600,000, so I am going to repay some of that. Although I do need to get a whole pile more seed and stuff at some point. But don't need it right for this point in time. And I think we'll have enough to get us through this planting season. And then I think for the next harvest we'll have to sell some crop, if not before. We'll have to check on the sales times. And we'll have to buy some more seed and fertilizer and stuff. And get that stockpiled. So that's not cheap either. So we'll have to look at getting ourselves set up for that. All right, catch the fence this time, Duck. Oh, man, we should try to just do as it's told. Right, there we go. And off we go again. So this will need a secondary pass up here as well, just to tidy up. Try and keep off the fence. Come on. Reminds me of an old chief I had at Narimba. Chief Petty Officer Darby Allen. Keep off my grass. Right. Right. Keep progressing through. Yes, so back to FS22. Yeah, I'm not sold on their crossplay. In fact, I'm not sold on any crossplay. I mean, I see what crossplay does for like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I think it sucks because the 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 console players get some advantages over. I mean, it's a little bit different talking game wise, but they get their aim assist and everything else, and it's just a pain in the bum. Anyway, I'm a PC gamer. I use the console for stuff occasionally, but it's certainly not my go-to. So I still prefer the PC. I think that will always be the case. So anyway, yeah, thumbs down for the crossplay for me with Farming Sim. But I understand if you're excited for it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you agree with my thoughts in relation to it? Should be it's a simulation, so it should be PC based, or the fact that it's becoming more and more as each iteration is going by. We saw it with FS19 was the start of it, really. Whereas the game and the term simulation is being dumbed down to arcade simulations to suit the demographics and the numbers game of purely making money. So I know some are going to disagree. And that's okay. You have that right to disagree. But I think the only reason the game is being, really, the only reason why the game is being dumbed down in many aspects and made very simplified. Hence, look, obviously, part of that may well be seasons. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they only chose to do a part of the season because they didn't want to make it too complex. But seasons could be so much more as well. I mean, I'm sure Realismus Modding have plans to better themselves again, but you're very limited with what you can do with the consoles, purely from the fact that they have so many limiting factors, and by making the game preeminently for consoles, just purely from the fact of a sales point of view to make as much money as you can, well, it starts taking it away from being a true simulation to just being a farming game. So, I mean, I'll be interested to see whether they actually start looking at changing the moniker of Farming Simulator to Farming Manager or something like that, because more and more it's determining to be going away from the true sense of a simulation. So, anyway, maybe that's just the old gamer in me. Let me know what you think. Right. Come around here. Let's leave the sprayer going while I just tidy up this little path through here. There we go. Oh, dry the bloody crop out, will you? Jesus. Seriously. Hurry up on weight gain. Right, let's have a look, actually. I want to see sugarcane. See, I've only got to the middle of spring to harvest. And I've got a shit tin. Absolute shit tin of sugarcane to harvest yet. I mean, that's all I've harvested. The red. Right? Well, it's the opposite now. The red is what I haven't harvested. The purple is what I have harvested. So, I mean, I got a shit tin to do. Maybe I'm better off leasing a second harvester. I don't know. Maybe. Because I don't really want to just have to spread it all into the ground. But if this weather doesn't start improving and allowing me to actually get a lot of sugarcane off the field, I'm going to be in that situation. Or maybe that's what we look at doing. Maybe we do look at leasing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, I mean, look. Truth be told, I could get a there's combine harvesters that have been modded to do sugarcane harvesting as well. And that'd mean I could have like a 30-foot draper or draper type header on it and harvest. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, pardon me. I don't know. I don't know if it's really worthwhile doing that. Um, I'm sort of had to force myself to use the Panther as it was, as opposed to using the proper harvester. But that would be an absolute pain in the bum. I think what I should have done really, in retrospect, is I should have actually used the real harvesters. Got two harvesters and set them up on a course play course and a course play course for the guy to be loading, unloading to the truck. Or two of them. But yeah, anyway, maybe next time. Maybe next time. I haven't practiced that since coming back to do that. So there's a bit to setting that up. I did have that. What was the last time? The last time I actually did that was actually on Beaver Creek. We had course play running. It was off one of the small fields on Stevie's Beaver Creek map, and we had sugarcane harvester. I had two, I think they were case tractors running dump trailers and dumping those into a waiting semi trailer. So that was all automated. The only thing I had to do was actually take the semi trailer to and from the field to the silo. So and it did work quite well. But I haven't done that, and that was FS19 or FS17, sorry. So I haven't done that in FS19. So I would assume it would work seamlessly, but we just haven't set it up. So all right, we've almost finished this field, and we've almost finished the time for the video. So we still haven't got the field dry yet. So we did another whole video without doing any sugarcane work. Marvelous. It's not really marvelous, but anyway. All right, let's have a look and see whether we've tidied this field up enough with the fertilization. No, it looks much better, doesn't it now? Much better. All right. I'll wait for him to finish. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's just started. Typical. We end the video and the sugarcane harvest begins. Right. Well, recommences. Okay. Absolutely typical, he says. Right, we're going to take this guy back to the farm. And then we'll go over and see what's going on with the harvester. And then hopefully we might do a day. We might have this whole day offline, and see how much we can get done of our harvest, and then come back once we finish that. So by the next video, what you should find is field 30 will have been sown, because that's almost finished now. I'll leave the other two fields. We'll plant those in the next game day that we record. So I'll finish off these two fields here as we're looking at now with seeding, and then we'll just have to plant soybeans in the last two fields, and that'll be where we kick off the next video. And I assume we'll still be doing sugarcane harvesting at that point in time too. All right. So that's basically what we're going to end up doing. Let's go over and we'll have a look at the sugarcane harvester and just observe him doing his work for now. Here he is here. We'll see if he actually, see at 40%. Shouldn't take too long for him to get to 100%. Then we'll go see him offload, and that's where we'll end the video. But yeah, I don't think running two of them would be too much of an issue. Other than collisions, but yeah, I think I might just do that. We might just lease. How much was it? Oops. Sugarcane. Panther. 120. Right. Lease. 16,000. No, 16,000 and 3,000 per day. Yeah, I think we might do it. So I'm going to lease. Yep. So we've leased that. Oh, actually, no. It's only a standard capacity. That's okay. That's okay. We can deal with that. So he's only 30,000. This guy's 120,000. Yeah. Garage lease. I've already paid for the lease. I should be able to, although I should be able to All right, no, we'll just leave it at that. Back. I want to go back into here. I want to go Sugarcane technology. I want the 4-meter header, which is that one. Lease that. Yep. Okay. Okay. No, that's good. I didn't want to buy it anyway. Right. All right. That's all good. So he's almost full now. So we're gonna wait for him. You guys full. He's just running over the rest of this. Look at that. That does look good. I like the look of that. Slightly unrealistic, but anyway. He's just gonna keep on ploughing through the course to get down to the point. Maybe I should turn off avoid fruit activated. Here we go. Right. And come on, see if you offload the entire amount this time. So there's our 2 new trailers at the back end. You offload to the rear trailer first. Let's see how seamlessly this goes. Now, if we do have a secondary harvester on, yes, he's not. So arguably having this guy with full capacity is not really necessarily going to help us. Right, so let's move the truck forward just to help him out. Right, so he's going to go back up to there. All right, so we'll just see how things pan out. But we'll have the other harvester. He'll start elsewhere on the field and get us going. So yeah. So that's it for this episode. Thanks very much for joining us. And we'll be back on the next episode, continuing on with our sugarcane harvest and our planting. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode, even though it was long waiting to see the sugarcane going. But yeah, don't forget to come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details are down below. And of course, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duckzorly Gaming and Ninghan Farm. See you later. Bye.